Welcome to my Car and Train channel. Today I want to present you this very rare find, which is the Ihagee Exakta camera made in Dresden, Germany. This is a very rare find in the sense that it was made before World War II, or perhaps just after. It's the first model, so this is really the best one. Unfortunately, after World War II, the brand went down because of the split between Eastern and Western Germany, and then the brand started to be to cheapen the product, and they are not the one made after World War II. They were not as good as the first one. At that time, it was a competitor of Leica, so that shows, how good was the brand. The thing which is a little bit unique in that camera is that most of the commands are on the left side here. So it's a little bit unusual and you need to get used to it. In a normal camera nowadays, and even at that time, most of the commands were for right-handed people on the right side. So if you were to have one, you need to do a lot of homework to be able to find how it works. The first thing is that you need to open the viewfinder. Without opening the viewfinder, you won't be able to do anything. And I want to show to the camera. So outside there is a forest, and you can see in the viewfinder you are going to find the forest. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to put that on the B pose so that you are able to see how things are operating. So I wind the film, and then I'm going to trigger, and as you can see now, you don't see anything in the viewfinder because I have triggered the photo. Let me look quickly at my notes on the side. So this camera has a focal plane shutter, and the thing which is interesting is that, and I'm going to fold the viewfinder so that you can see it very well. You have both long pose who are on this side and short pose, which are the normal way to use the camera. The reason why you have that is that the camera was also designed to be able to do some technical photography where you needed much longer time than 1 second. Again, it's something where you need to do research for yourself to understand how it's working. So let's reopen the viewfinder, and you are going to see I'm going to rearm. Here we go, and as I am rearming again, you are able to see the picture. Now I'm going to open the back so that you are able to see how it works in the back. And we are going to trigger. So the trigger is here, the trigger mechanism. Here we go. You see, because I am on B, it's open as long as I am keeping my finger on the trigger. Here we go. The thing which is interesting with this camera is that device. That device, it's a cutter. So it's the equivalent in the Hasselblad where you have the back and you can change the film. Here you are able to cut the film. Are you able to see? That's a knife. And you are able to cut the film and process just the quantity of film that you had exposed, and then rewind the back, and then being able to change the film based on your need. So I'm going to close it again. Here we go. I think I have it. Here we go. So I want to show you also the lens. Here we go. So different kind of lenses were available, including Carl Zeiss lenses. This one is not a Carl Zeiss lens. It's a Westerner, almost as good as the Zeiss. This, at that time, that was as expensive as a Zeiss. Nowadays, because the brand is not as well known, is not as expensive as a Zeiss, I would say fortunately or unfortunately, you could put a flash system here, so you have the mount, and here you have the connection with the flash. So a very, very complex camera, which is one of the prides of my collection. Let me show you the underneath with the wind on both sides. So you remember that you are able to cut the film, so you can rewind it and then isolate the section that you have already taken. Let me show you well the lens. So, of course, my channel, it's called Car and Train, but as you know, to be able to do car and train videos, I need to be also very good with the cameras, and this is the reason why once in a while, I'm speaking about the cameras that I am using. If you have any questions about this camera, please ask them through the comment section, and I am very happy to share that with you guys, the viewers of my channel. Here we go, a last view. Thank you very much for watching this video, and enjoy.